in that occasion. You want to drag out to the late game and everything. So overall, just from one side, it's good, but we're talking about facing each other, so it would be kind of hard. So let's see how it goes for the only match of the day. Game number one, Team Influence Rage versus Team Infinity. Who will get to secure their first point here to get a gap between the knockout stage and also relegation?
Yeah, because you want to be in that you do not want to be in the relegation phase. You want to be in that knockout stage. You can see what I meant by Lionel going to be an absolute bully in the mid lane. Fanboy as well, moving fast, rotation wise. The Khalid is going to be at least, the difference is between a sports car and a regular car. That's what this race is going to be in terms of rotation. But if Paquito is able to position himself really well before these neutral objective takes, before a gank, there is definitely going to be a much better time for Influence Rage.
But so far for Team Infinity, they're just rotating out wise quite well on top. Like Fury and Doom is probably gonna go stagnant. You just want to freeze the lane. You want to see the advantage. On the other hand, you see that Team Infinity, they're protecting most of the resources well. Both sides of the jungle try to steal each other's.
Ogi Shadow Kill comes out. Yotun, he got that's the power of the faster rotation once again, and you can see with the jungle clear, Yotun missed out on his lizard, so ZZ has not. So that means ZZ is definitely going to be ahead, and right now Fanboy's position so aggressive, and Lionel trying to bully out Chino to make sure Dominic has a better time at the EXP lane.
Because you really gotta help out that Fredrin. I mean, he's just a tanky boy, damage-wise. It wouldn't help very much unless it's a big moment using the Appraiser's Wrath later on. But since most of our friends from Influence Rage, you've seen Chan and Paquito, they're not in level 4 yet, so Infinity, it's a very, very clean turtle for them, and even high invade potential coming in right now. That's kind of brutal.
Yeah, a lot of invades coming through, especially if you're a Hayabusa, right? Against the Fredrin, Suyo with a Zushin, and a Khalid. Ooh, you're definitely going to be expecting a lot of invasion coming into your jungle, but not so much as expected, but because we don't even see a first blood just yet. Fanboy has hit that level 4 power spike, of course, and the turtle's already been taken by Infinity, so they are striving to get ahead, already 500-ish gold ahead. About less than 3 minutes into the game. Yotun looking for that pick-off angle, but Lionel has been playing these brushes really well.
And it kind of reminds me on how Team Infinity is just so patient in day number 1 this week. Like they even trying to drag it to like around the 6th or even the 7th minute mark for the first blood. But right now, bit of an action on top.
Yeah, it was absolutely instant as well. It was instant. The Purify was done. He used the Sever. Oh, but here it is. The Quad Shadow. He goes on towards Lionel. Baits out the Crimson Beacon. He could go in at any single point. SOD connecting as well. Doom is making his rotation. So that is really well played. I'm not sure if Yotun really wanted to commit the Ogi Shadow kill, but definitely baited out that Crimson Beacon quite early from Lionel.
I mean, it was kind of in your face moment though. It was so sudden, so it's kind of reflexes. You want to go up and pop it out with the Crimson Beacon. I was actually shocked during that moment, but turns out there's no trades yet. It was just a skirmish for them. Even though it kind of looks like a happy birthday moment, but there's not a little bit more fight coming in from Influence Rage since they've hit that fourth level. They can juke it out later in that turtle camp. By Bonox is up right now.
Hey, Turtle is there being reset already. You can see Infinity trying to take advantage and trying to get themselves into a better position, while Influence Rage's Paquito hasn't made a play just yet. Nobody going down, no first blood being expended as well, but you can see that big lantern flare, that disco light being a problem. Right now, they go in with that RWM, but at the same time, the taunts coming through. Raging Sandstorm committed. Oki Shadow Kill is there, but oh my goodness, Dominic gets the first blood after a big Appraiser's Wrath on top of Paquito. Yotun being sacrificed as well, but here comes Chino. He can go in. He's been going in with an Infernal Pursuit, has been buying a lot of time, but there has been no backup from the rest of his team. He will fall down as well. 3-1 is the score for the favor of Infinity, and they also get the turtle.
Ooh, that is hard to see in the early game. You really don't want to lose out from other than just objective, but 3 people down from the side of Influence Rage, and even with that good flicker, Appraiser's Wrath was just on point. I really thought Paquito will open the implosion first, but turns out he couldn't find a good opening where he can just entry in and come in. But turns out the more moment-seeking person here
Paquito!
is just.
He went in for the implosion as well with the Sacred Hammer, and right now RWM has dropped down. He got a really good one, but there's no follow-up coming through just yet. Doom is inside the RWM. He tries to get out of there, but at the same time, Chino extending the fight, and Dominic being a problem onto where Chan drops the Appraiser's Wrath. But guess what? Enough time is fought. Chino is the first one to fall down. Already 2 times sacrificed, and this is why they went for the Fredrin. He wants to make sure Chan does not have a good time after dropping down that RWM.
And you know what? Looking at how it went down, it was a very good implosion from Paquito, but sadly the follow-up though from Influence Rage, because they weren't there. They weren't close enough. It's more to that. And since you were already in the front, you're already committed to full CC, you're already taking a lot of damage, and Infinity, they can just come in and just swoop in and deal a lot of damage from before. Even Influence Rage had been late, but still okay. Even right now, Dominic and Paquito going head-to-head so far.
At the moment, you can see Chino already going in. Oh, Paquito trying to go for the flicker play as well, but guess what? Nothing happens. They still get the turtle in their hands. Doom is the first one to fall down. Really well played. Chino picking it up for himself, and right now, Infinity, it could have gone a little worse for them, but also at the same time could have gotten better as well. But you can see the taunt from Dominic on towards Yotun, making sure he gets the knock-up on towards him as well. And he wants to go with the Raging Sandstorm, but he goes back and he gets the kill. Chan helping him out, secure that kill as well. So Dominic and Fanboy not enough to take down Yotun and Chan.
In the nick of time, it was just the right timing for you. Since you still have that quad shadow up, you can just teleport in. And sadly, that Appraiser's Wrath didn't really hit him or even deal a lot of damage yet. So it is still a good, it's a good objective take for Influence Race. So at least, Yotun didn't even get that kill. Turns out, it was an assist. It was just good at racking up gold. And for the side of Team Infinity, I gotta be honest, coming into the mid and late game, marching into that time, Dominic gotta be careful. Sure, you can front like crazy, sure you can sustain a lot of damage just as if you're playing a tank, but you gotta be careful. You can't be taken out as always.
Ooh, he could actually get the kill, but he does. But oh my goodness, Yotun had to use the retribution as well. Doom has been the one to take him down. It is so close for comfort. I think at the moment, Fury just going ham with that Moscow on towards the turrets. Doing really well, and that's what you want to do as a Moscow. And guess what? SOD to get out of harm's way as well. Really well played from Fury.
Fastest way to teleport other than the Loyi is somebody hitting anybody around the map. And you know what? Influence Rage, Infinity, they hug the shrubs quite well, but since Paquito is on that pixel shrub, should be a greater thing to catch on, but
goes for the implosion. RWM dropped down as well. He gets taken out. I think Dominic, this is the 3rd time he's fallen with a mistake, a blunder coming through, but also right now Paquito understands that he doesn't mind making a one-man implosion play, which you usually see Tiger Heroes being reluctant to do, but now they're getting the Lord started with the numbers advantage. Fanboy trying to position himself as well. Lionel is there, but he goes with the quad shadow, understanding Lionel is low as well. Crimson Beacon comes out to make sure he survives. and they tank away all the damage coming through from the Ogi Shadow Kill. Take away the mid lane tier 1 turret. The Lord still not reset. It's gonna be reset right now.
And pulling in that Lord Dance, so it's not a full commitment takeover by both sides of these teams. But since Influence Rage, they feel like they baited out a lot of things, which is good. They zoned out a lot of problems here, so they are fighting for another one.
Oh, Implosion with a flicker as well. Catching 2 RWM is dropped. Fanboy has to use the Raging Sandstorm to get away. Chino going in with the Infernal Pursuit. Dominic dropping down on that big Upraiser's Wrath, and they get the kill. Chan picks it up. And right now they're getting ZZ quite low, but the kill onto where Shan is there. Paquito falls down as well. Triple kill in the hands of Doom. The speedy light wheels have done their job, and finally Doom is online, folks. Game number 1 in this best of 5.
Oh my goodness, a triple secured so well, and I thought either Doom or even Moscow, you gotta shine so well on that hero, but you know what? Other than just powerful hero picks, it's the pilot though. Doom is a menace in this carry, and marching into the 11th minute on the way to that. Looking at the items, thank you very much. Popped up and right on time. The Holy Trinity template for the marksman is online for him. Same as Fury, but looking at power damage wise, it's on the side of Doom.
Yeah, definitely he has more damage. Actually, yeah, that true damage, that would be a problem. Although, you can see Fury trying to build towards the Wind of Nature, and I'm assuming Doom is doing the same, because they need a way to survive. And Yotun, yes, he has been playing good with his Hayabusa, but the impact has just not been there. Lionel has not been taken down a single time. 0-0-7 so far. Definitely a threat on the other side. And right now, you can see Quicksand Guard going through. Doom right now with the speedy light wheels as well. That was too close for comfort.
And from Team Infinity, they just tried pressuring in quite well, because since the mid lane tour first year wasn't down yet, but since it's the first Lord, even with this March update, marching in advantage, they are still able to take care of that. Because you know what's more important? You gotta create space in that middle lane. So far in Team Infinity, they haven't cracked that moon yet. You need more area, you need that more vision, but turns out it's just coming in.
Yeah, I think right now, but you can see Paquito went in for the flicker as well, but the Crimson Beacon coming down. Oh my goodness, really well played from the side of Infinity. They knew, they were expecting it. Doom popped the Purify as soon as he flickered, making sure he could survive, and then he got taken down. That is a really well played. Infinity now expecting it, which is even more of a problem for side of Influence Rage, as Fanboy just being in their face the entire time, poking them down. But here he goes for the Quad Shadow. Yotun trying to get the kill on towards ZZ. Ogi Shadow Kill expended, but did not connect the Quad Shadow, so he's still able to survive.
Okay, from even though without the first tier turret here in the middle one, they still go in. You have the clean to just front like crazy to just open your vision, and you just find out you have Dominic coming in. And for me, what's more amazing is just before popping up the Purify from Lionel or even from Doom during that team fight. What was amazing is that you canceled out that implosion just right before it was committed, and because of that, you don't have that moment maker for Infant's Rage. Yeah, I feel like patience is not the key yet,
Oh
but just
no.
finding a great moment on when to execute it.
Yeah, no, that was really tough at that moment. You can see that right now Lionel is being a complete problem. This is why you don't let the Sushin open. He even actually picked up the purple buff, which Yotun wasn't able to get. Now the Lord is up. He's not going to have enough energy to try and go in, but you can see Paquito with the implosion onto words. Fanboy, who is able to survive as the Quicksand Guard as well. Doom with the speedy light wheels takes down Chino after he went in with the Infernal Pursuit. Right now, Crimson Beacon playing aggressively. Purify his pop. Fury trying to survive, but you can see Paquito goes in with the Sacred Hammer. Purify coming through from Lionel as well, but the damage has been done. A double kill in the hands of Yotun. He goes in for the Quad Shadow, trying to get out of there. Really well played from Influence Rage. Chen dropping the RWM just on time, but right now ZZ joining the party as well, taking away the purple buff from Yotun once more.
anticipate that moment other than just waiting to cancel out Makito's implosion. But you gotta be more careful though, because you're facing Chad and also Fury.
Oh,
Wow.
again. He goes in for the flicker implosion. Again, the same target. It is a pattern that we've been seeing. Fanboy gets taken down. The Lord is now less than a quarter HP secured as well. Influence rates turning the tides after being down for most part of the game. Even now, they're not in the same level in terms of gold.
This is what I want to try to elaborate before in that moment. You can't go ahead like hit strong coming in as if like you're playing in the early game, because you know what, it's the late game now. It's a 15-minute mark. You're coming in because like everybody is already strong at this point. Because even with Chance, RWN can support it quite well. Even with Fury can coming in, you can go head to head with Doom. Because like you gotta play it more safe though. Even though you want to go aggressive, you kind of have to find those little moments you can probably try to accumulate or try to enter in, or even make a moment just like right now.
Yeah, they're trying to make a moment. Yotun trying to go into Quad Shadow as well. Has to get out because the poke is coming in too much. They are quite tanky. And if you ask me, Fury needs that Malefic gun right now. He definitely needs that extended bit of range. I wish I could take a look at the atomization because Fury and Doom both need that Malefic gun. Fury especially, because you do not want to be facing Fanboy, ZZ, and Dominic head on, while Lionel is just going to be the back line trying to control the game with that Lantern Flare. So far, Chan has done an absolutely impeccable job still trying to control the game, and now Lionel picked up the Bloodwing, so extra bit of sustain coming through. Yotun has to be absolutely clinical in picking up Lionel.
And since you know what, they can go actively as a unit now for Influence Rage. Jotun is just going to be a
Oh, the
little bit of
punch.
bait, but coming in.
Wind of nature, implosion is there at the edge of the RW, but oh my goodness, the three-man knockup coming through as well. He goes for the Infernal Pursuit, but the damage is already done. No, Ogi Shadow Kill present. Yotun finally gets the kill on towards Fanboy, but Paquito and Chino falling down. SOD did connect, but Fury does not want to engage further. Only 3 left standing for Influence Rage. No frontliners present, but Yotun with his positioning, he sees an opportunity, but they spot him out. And that is really well played coming from Infinity.
It was quite shocking to see. Like, probably, usually, what we see is like you try to anticipate probably from a rumor, probably from the EXP to try to initiate on the defense, but turns out Jotun just see like, there is Doom in front of me. I kind of want that kill. Probably like I can pop in that Ogi Shadow kill and connect, but you know what? Turns out Doom had a solution. It's not just a WN, it's an immortality product. And coming into the 17th minute mark, the Lord is just looking tasty and up for grabs from both sides of the game.
Yeah, I think Fury just not picked up the gold meteor as well, so a lot more sustain coming through. And I took a look at the items earlier. Doom actually has himself an Athena shield as well. Now he's gonna be tanking up all those shots coming in from Chance, so Chance not gonna be able to soften him up before Fury or Yotun to deal the finishing blow. And right now, Lord already being taken down, half HP. Paquito coming through the backline. Implosion completely misses thanks to the Purify. And you can see right now they have no way of engaging, no way to commit. SOD did connect as well. Infinity doing an absolute brilliant job moving away from the engage of Paquito. The Lord has evolved, and now Infinity will look to strike.
Striking back is the way to go, because you know what, you baited out a lot of heavy and good utilities that Influence Rage can actually pop up, even though they are still in that area, and even though there's Jotun with the Quad Shadow, you can just come in with the Retribution, though it's still kind of risky, but this is in a bigger favor for Team Infinity coming in.
Yeah, they used the RWM Raging Sandstorm as well to make sure nobody could come through. And of course, as you're playing the Suyo, you definitely have priority. You definitely have an advantage while taking away these neutral objectives. That Sever with the Retribution combo does quite a lot of damage. And now you can see ZZ305, absolutely impeccable game. Nobody able to catch him off guard. The Lord marching on the top side.
Marching on top, which is good. They are trying to go for a 3-way push. Lane wise, it is managing very well, but oh,
No,
implosion coming in.
again, and they catch him off guard. Paquito with that implosion on towards a single target, which is Fanboy. But guess what? Right now, they have the Lord to help them out. Less than half HP. Actually able to
Nope.
save the inhibitor as well. But Paquito is a sacrifice. And now Yotun trying to flank from the side. RWM comes out. Wind of Nature is popped as well. As only misses. Chino going through with the Infernal Pursuit. Crimson Beacon from Lionel
Coming
to
in.
make sure he gets out of harm's way. But Chino is wanting more monster kill in the hands of a Doom. Waiting for more Lionel with the Lantern Flare. Chan trying to slow them down. He wants the kill, but understanding he cannot chase. Yotun comes through. He wants to go for the Quad Shadow, but the rest of Infinity just run away. Influence Rage with an absolutely good defense.
Goodness though. Okay, if Infinity gets to win this game, for me, MVP is it's Lionel though. You gotta give it to him. Even though, sure, Fanboy opens up the map, Dominic can just full blown commit and be the frontliner of the team, so Doom can later on shine. But to me, Lionel, he's MVP though for now, because like looking at a lot of moments, a lot of space was actually created by him. From the zonings, from the visions, it was just brought up on him. He is very active though in this first game. That kind of brings in a lot of benefits for Team Infinity if they keep this going. What you can't really keep going though is those cheeky plays of a fanboy trying to probably bait out that implosion first so everybody can come in easily. But baiting baiting an implosion with trading a life, I don't think that it's really worth it because you're one of the frontliners there.
Yeah, it's true. But at the same time, I did see Doom sacrificing the immortality for the Wind of Nature, and right now you can see Yotun getting poked out as well. Chino is there. Lionel making the space for Doom, and ZZ to hit away on towards the Lord. Chino trying to go in. Oh my god, he's taking out so low. Doom's damage is absolutely insane. And right now you can see Paquito understands there is no way they can contest. He has to make the flicker play. There is no concealed presence as well. They could try and go in. Dominic coming out as well. You can see SOD did miss out. Paquito wants to go in, but Lionel doing an absolutely fantastic job trying to zone them out. And the damage from Dune was so fast and so furious. There's no way Influence Rage were trying to contest.
Yeah, there's no way for them to drift around this area though, but turns out that Lord is just marching in the middle lane, waiting to just barge in everything. But thank goodness, Yun done at the bottom lane. You still can clear out a bit of the minion waves, but again, Infinity, all eyes on mid.
Yeah, you can see the Lord crashing on the mid lane. Inhibitor already being taken down. Quad Shadow going in. Oki Shadow kill. Trust trying to clear the wave. But right now, RWM not present just yet. He drops it down, and you can see it go in. And the Abrasion's Wrath fails because he gets him down. Really well played from Paquito once again. He did not use the implosion, but the Sacred Hammer was enough. Dominic mispositioned himself. Not having a good game with the Fredrin so far. SOD connecting on towards ZZ. He's the only one left on the bot side. And now, Rage on the hunt, but realizing that Infinity go back into their comfort zone of their own jungle. This has been back and forth way.
Something quite unique though for this game, like both of the junglers, if it's not, if it's brought up to the late game, you gotta go and try to hunt and try to split push and everything. But like both of them are just so aware of like, hey, I think this guy is playing the far lane. I think this guy is trying to push in here and there, so it's just well guarded so much. And since you know what, it's the late game, you gotta funnel in that gold all to Fury, you gotta funnel all that to Doom. It's just waiting for a moment who gets to take who out first. And for me, the greatest target right now isn't those squishy heroes, it's actually frontliners. It's either you're going to aim at Chino or you're going to aim at Fanboy. Because you gotta be careful at this time.
The frontliners definitely the ones right now who are looking to get melted down.
It's
Doom, I'm not sure if that's the position you want to see. Fanboy actually taken down right now. Oogie Shadow will coming through. Nice wind of nature coming through from Doom as well. And you can see right now, Fanboy is the sacrifice. RWM is through, but at the same time, Doom has the immortality. He swaps the item instantly, and you can see he's shut down by Chino with the Infernal Pursuit. Rage finally found their target. Fanboy and Doom down, and now the Lord is up as well. This is the ultimate opportunity for them to take it down. Will they be able to take it, and will Infinity let them do so?
Even though 2 is down, Infinity is still eyeing on that because you know what? You still have Susuyo, you still have Lionel in, but no implosion, fully committed. Fury hurts a lot. Ooh.
Yeah, Dominic
Can't really
just
go ahead and
melted
jump for
instantly. Dominic melted instantly as well. Fury has a new record in MPL Latam. 50 kills on the board. Oh my goodness, he has been an absolute monster. Of course. And right now, Influenced Rage definitely need him to pick up a few more before they can take the base crystal.
And Fury right now is just like poking a lot, just helping out on the damage. We haven't seen him like go monster killing machine crazy yet on this Moscow. And with just 1 kill, you can add up to that 50 kill target though for now. So far, I think that is the most kills per player. But coming in, I think he can top that more off just in this game. Because we are approaching this quite slowly, but I'm sure it is fully committed surely. Because you don't have that immortality anymore. You gotta be more careful. And Fanboy, you can't be picked off too early because Paquito is just eyeing on a moment where he can just commit in that invention though.
True, no flicker just yet. 10 more seconds for him to do so. You can see the Lord looking healthy. Gonna be crashing down the mid side. And right now they want to make that play. The conceal already being expended. RWM not yet dropped. You can see Raging Sandstorm is there, but at the same time they get the kill on towards Doom as well as Lionel. The 2 damage dealers needed, but Fury free hitting at the base crystal. Influence Rage take game number 1 in this best of 5.
Wow, it was a solid lineup, but turns out it kind of broke our